What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we have realized that something has refreshed. Where is it actually? Is it the Precious packages? Yes! We're actually able to get 10 more of these pages of Destiny for gems, and I highly recommend you kind of buy these out if you have spare gems. This is going to be something that is definitely going to help you progress, and we're going to do a couple different things related to the Grimoire and our heroes here today. Now, you saw earlier today, we got a huge influx of Grimoire Essence from the event, which was amazing, continuing to upgrade our Grimoire. Of course, we're going to be behind the most powerful people because they're just spending crazy amounts, and I just can't keep up with that, so it is what it is. But we can continue trying to use our summons to progress to level 3. Now, level 3 is important because we want to unlock the chance of getting reds here. And these are pretty much useless overall. I mean, get like more green ones. Oh my gosh, actually that's a good one. All damage dealt might be the best one there is, which is pretty sweet. And you see right here, every time we do one of these draws, we're getting an additional 5 of these resource. We got to go up to 500 to even unlock the capability of getting the level 3 and having a chance to actually summon a red one, and then it's even a low % chance beyond that. So something we're probably not going to have happen. Now that's actually a pretty big upgrade, I'll say. I want to what do I want to do? I want to, no, not upgrade, I want to replace, and I want to replace it with our new all damage one. That one seems pretty dang solid. And of course, we're going to quick select these. We're going to level up our Sigil even further. Don't know if I want to use the green ones just yet. Up to level 26. These two wouldn't even give us another level. I like to have my options. And now we're getting an additional 12.5%. Oh my gosh, that is huge. That is amazing what we're going to have. So number one, we did get that unlocked here. Of course, it's going to take some time. We did, of course, spread some out into other areas just to get some other sigils unlocked, to get some minor bonuses. Probably was a mistake. So the other thing we are now able to do is go into our very first hero and create one of these. So we're going to be able to go from these infusion stones, which I don't even know if I have a screenshot of that yet. And now you can see we have these guys here, the enabling infusion stones. So this is going to be the first chance we can do in our Grimoire. We have, you know, food heroes and stuff. So let's go over what this does, because it's the first time we're getting to it on our own account. We're going to upgrade the infusion level to unlock extra enhancement effects of the designated cultivation system. So you can see right here, upgrade Grimoire Infusion to level 1 to unlock. And then of course, there's an imprint one, core, all these other things. So what does it require? Number one, we need to be level 50 on the Grimoire. That's fine. We're well above that. But for you guys, it's something to remember. Don't chase these until you have a Grimoire of at least level 50. Number two, requires the hero to reach E5 or phase 5 of the void imprint. So you have to have the full void imprinting done to even get this activated as well. Unlock E1 tier 1 Grimoire infusion effect. So what we're going to do is we're going to feed this off. So we can see here we have one of these infusion stones. We have a 9-star. We're going to level this up. Now, to unlock E1 or E1 tier 2 Grimoire infusion effect, you're going to need another one. Now we're only at like 5,000 of that. We might get more in the future. I feel like going for the raw stats is going to be better, but this now completely unlocks the enabling infusion. So you can see right here, this is basically going to give you guys, oh, actually, you know, hold on. Does it actually not change anything yet? I thought it already did. So it says E1 tier 1 Grimoire fusion effect unlocked. So basically we're getting more stats, I believe. Yes. So like doing the first unlock is going to go down this tree from E1, E2, E3, E4, E5. Honestly, E5 being the really, really good one, but it does modify the effects here. And I think I had a graphic before that we might show at the end to kind of explain this in a little more depth. So you can see right here in comparison, this now makes it so our E1 goes from 18 or from 12 HP up to 18. The attack node goes from 8% up to 12%. And the speed goes from 5,320 to 8,530. So all these things kind of help together to help boost your stats. And depending on which node you're using, of course, is gonna modify it even further. Now, we did upgrade the attack. However, I'm gonna show you guys, I'm pretty sure there's an infographic I had that shows what all these changes are. We're gonna jump to that now since we can't quite get there ourselves. So this right here, I believe, was either made by Aquademon or his community, that they got all this information either from the data mine or anything. But this right here shows you guys what the upgrade levels look like. You can see right here at the top, the 12% HP goes to 18%, and then at level 2 at the beginning of each battle. Additionally, increases self all damage reduction. This effect ends when self HP is below 80% for the first time, so really cool effect. Again, level 1 goes to 12% attack, and then number 2 gives 20% precision, and when releasing basic or active skills, additionally increases self precision, capping at 50%, which is really dang cool. And of course, the last one, just straight up raw stat boost. So the first tier and the, I believe, 4th tiers, yeah, tier 1 and tier 4, I'll shrink it down. You see tier 1 and 4, these are the same for each spot. Pretty cool if you're stacking the attack node, though. That's going to go very, very quickly up to 50%. Number 2, at the enable 2, you're going to get crit damage reduction. And then further at level 2, when self takes crit damage, there is an 80% chance to additionally restore HP equal to 8%. Really cool survivability tool. The offensive one that we normally go with, this one's really good. Deals extra damage of 18% instead of 12. And then finally, when the target's HP is higher than self's current HP, if the exceeded part is equal to 30% or more of current HP, deals extra damage equal to 30% of the max HP, capping at an additional 3,000 of self attack. So that is a very offensive tool, probably what most people are going to use. The healing effect is going to basically increase the healing effect by heal by 15%. I don't know why this stays the same. I think this might be some sort of typo here. And then when self is healed, grants a shield equal to 800% of attack to one ally with the lowest HP. That is a really awesome tool if you have that on every single hero on your team. That could be some crazy survivability and might be the first thing you actually, or the main one you use on all of your support heroes when you do finally get this leveled up. Now, E3 is a big one here. You have the heal, which goes up to 22%, or additionally restores HP equal to 10% of max, which is a much better heal. We have the one that most people pick. When the round ends, self attack will be increased by 1.2 times percent of the number of surviving heroes. That goes up to 1.8%. And then further, at the end of each round, deals damage based on the number of surviving heroes of attack to all enemies. That sounds pretty dang good. Now, all the ones that remove an effect at the end of each round also now has a 25% chance to reduce an additional one of these effects. And then further, 50% chance to remove one extra from self. So this is a huge change on the removal, the purify effects. Very, very powerful. Finally, we have something new for E5. Normally, everybody picks Balance Strike for bosses, things like that. It's going to change it to deal extra damage from 30% up to 45%, and the heal will be even stronger by 7%. But at level 2, if the basic attack or active skill fails to land a critical and the target's HP is below 50%, increases the extra damage by 150%. Also, if the base attack or active skill does crit, additionally increases self-damage reduction by 12%. Now, the way Balance Strike works is if any one piece of the entire attack, so take Doom Terminator Vulcan, for example, he hits a ton of times. If one single part of this attack does not crit, all of the damage, including the crit damage, does get modified by this 30% damage. So this effect is going to be absolutely bonkers, giving essentially guaranteed 12% damage reduction and an additional amount of damage, especially if the target's below 50%. That is going to be absolutely insane. Basically giving 200% additional damage. Crazy nuts. So, yeah, we always love the shields. Immunity from direct damage and dots. It can take 4 hits. It gets upgraded to 6 hits that it can take for Unbending Will. Finally, when HP is below 20% for the first time every battle, additionally increases self all damage reduction by 30% for 2 rounds. Pretty nifty. And when HP is below 10% for the first time, you're going to get a shield equal to 30% of your max HP. Pretty dang solid. However, there's a brand new E5 enabling called Empowerment Suppression. Level 1, and of course there's no base because it just doesn't exist normally. When the basic attack or active skill hits a target, additionally deals 1300% of attack damage to the targets with lower HP than self. That is a pretty important one. If the enemy has lower HP, granted a lot of PvE modes, that's not going to be the case, so it's not as useful. And then finally, when the basic attack or active skill deals damage to enemies with HP lower than 50%, additionally deals damage equal to 10% of the lost HP up to an additional 1500% attack. So that can be an additional 5 to 10% or 5 to 9% damage, so to speak, which is interesting. This one could be cool because it has nothing to do of like the relative HP of you versus the enemy. It's talking straight up about lower than 50%. So that's pretty interesting. So let me know what you guys think, because this could get pretty powerful. However, it takes a lot of upgrades to get there. As you can see here, we're only upgrading this the first time. The next unlock goes to E1 tier 2. So that means you're going to upgrade this once, and then you're going to upgrade it twice to get the precision node right here. Then you have to do it twice. It's going to take a while, and I don't know if it's worth the chase. I feel like going for the Grimoire is the better stat. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. See you guys next time.